morning students. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is pronoun, and all of you know it better that pronoun is also a parts of speech. There are 8 parts of speech in English and one of them is pronoun. So let's start the chapter pronoun. Pronoun is the word which is made up of 2 words, that is pro and noun. So let's understand this. The very word pro means instead of. Okay, you can say it is a shortcut to understand pronoun, and pro means instead of, and all of you are aware about noun. Noun is a naming word. So the word used instead of noun is known as pronoun. Noun की जगह पे जिस शब्द का इस्तेमाल करते हैं that is pronoun. Okay, for noun or used in place of noun, or you can also say the word used instead of noun is known as pronoun. Now the question is, why do we use pronoun? Pronoun हम use करते क्यों हैं noun की जगह पे? So when we are speaking or just reading a story, you will see that if a same word is repeated many times in the paragraph, it becomes so monotonous. बहुत ही बोरिंग लगने लगता है पूरा स्टोरी या एक पैराग्राफ या एक सेंटेंस में भी अगर बार बार यूज हो एक ही वर्ड, सो इट बिकम्स मोनोटोनस एंड बोरिंग. सो इन ऑर्डर टू ब्रेक दिस मोनोटोनी, इस बोरिंग पार्ट को खत्म करने के लिए प्रोनाउन को इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया ग्रामर में. प्रोनाउन वाज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड इन ग्रामर फॉर दिस पर्पस. सो लेट्स सी इट विद एन एग्जांपल. Ram is a boy. Ram studies in Guru Kripa Kids College. Ram likes to swim. Now tell me students, it is understandable, I know, समझ में आ रहा है कि राम is a boy, राम एक लड़का है, राम studies in गुरु कृपा किड्स कॉलेज, वो गुरु कृपा किड्स कॉलेज में पढ़ता है. राम likes to swim, राम को स्विमिंग पसंद है. But can you notice one thing which is very boring? क्या आपको इस पूरे पैराग्राफ में एक चीज बोरिंग नजर आ रहा है? वो क्या है? बार बार ये वर्ड राम रिपीट हो रहा है. The word राम is repeated several times. Ram is a boy, Ram studies in Guru Kripa Kids College, Ram loves to swim. So in order to break this monotony, इस boring part को खत्म करने के लिए pronoun को introduce किया गया. Pronoun was introduced to break this monotony. What is that? We have to use Ram one time. इस noun को एक बार use करेंगे राम, क्योंकि बार बार राम के बारे में ही बात कर रहे हैं. So we will just put a pronoun in place of Ram. जहाँ जहाँ राम use हो रहा था उसकी जगह पे हम pronoun put कर देंगे. For example, he. Ram is a boy, he studies in Guru Kripa Kids College, he likes to swim. So I hope you have understood. Now we will go to kinds of pronoun. Now let's understand kinds of pronoun. There are several kinds of pronouns, students. First one is personal pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, interrogative pronoun, relative pronoun, interrogative pronoun, possessive pronoun, and so on. So there are several kinds of pronoun, and we will study those all pronouns one after another. So let's start with personal pronoun. What is personal pronoun? A pronoun which is used for a person or used instead of the name of person is known as personal pronoun. So I hope it is clear. We will have some example, that is I, we, he. Just now we saw an example. Raman is a good boy. He studies in Guru Kripa Kids College. So the word he was used in place of Ram. ये एक person के लिए use हुआ था he. So this particular word he, she, it, we, these all are personal pronouns. It was used in place of person. So first one is personal pronoun. What is this? Used in place of or instead of person. Okay? For example, I, he, she, we, etc. And we better know this. He is used for masculine gender and she is used for feminine gender. Okay, so I hope it is clear because you have been studying this chapter since lower classes. Okay, this is not a new thing for you. Now let's move to the second part, that is demonstrative pronoun, and you have to understand it in a more better way. Why? Because demonstrative pronoun also you have been studying since lower classes. What is demonstrative pronoun? The very word demonstrative means to point out or to demonstrate. Okay? The word demonstrative means the word used to point out. And what are these words? Let's see. This, that, these, and those. These are the demonstratives. Now, these are the words used to point out a person or thing, any noun. Okay? Now the problem is where to use this, where to use that, these and those. Okay, how will we learn the correct way to use these demonstratives? So let me clear it also that when we are talking about nearer objects, we use this and these. And when we are talking about far away objects, we use that and those. Students, also keep in mind about singular and plural. When we are talking about nearer objects which is singular, we have to use this, THIS, this. And when we are talking about something which is nearer to us but plural, we will use these, THESE. You have to check out the pronunciation also, this and these. THIS is this, THESE, these. Okay, now let's come to the faraway objects. Faraway objects we use that if it is near to us, far away from us but in singular. And when we are using though, we have to keep in mind that the thing should be far away and plural. I am repeating it once more. Nearer का मतलब है नजदीक, far away का मतलब है दूर. जब हम किसी नजदीक की चीज के बारे में बात करेंगे तो this यूज करेंगे और these. And one more thing, अगर जो चीज नजदीक में है और सिंगुलर है, ठीक है, एक है, तो this और दूर, नजदीक ही है बट अगर वो प्लूरल में है तो these यूज करेंगे. सेम कंडीशन इज हियर, फार अवे दूर है बट अगर सिंगुलर है सो दैट, और प्लूरल है तो those. I hope it is clear. This also singular, plural, nearer, far. Let's take some more example. Now see, this person is talking about the trees. ये जो आदमी ये ट्री के बारे में कुछ बता रहा है, यहाँ पे डेमोन्स्ट्रेटिव का ध्यान देंगे हम लोग. ये जो पेड़ है, ये ट्री है, ये इस इंसान के बगल में है, right? This tree is near this person, so he can say this is a tree. ये क्या बोलेगा? This is a tree. Why? Because it is near to him. But when we will speak about these trees, देखिए जब ये पेड़ के बारे में बात करेगा तो इससे दूरी पे है, तो वो क्या बोलेगा? These are trees. These are trees. So always keep in mind, those are trees. क्यों बोलेगा? कि दूर में है, ठीक है? और ये प्लूरल है. एक और चीज क्या है? यहाँ पे ये सिंगुलर है और ये प्लूरल है और दूर में है. Okay, so this, that, these, those. Always keep in mind this and these is used in singular and that, this one, nearness, and that and those in far away objects. So I hope demonstrative is also clear, and I have also taught you in the WhatsApp group about these things. Now let's come to interrogative pronoun, which is the easiest one. Interrogative pronoun is the pronoun which is used to ask questions. ये वो pronoun है जो कि क्वेश्चन पूछने के लिए, सवाल पूछने के लिए इस्तेमाल किया जाता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, if I am asking question word. For example, which is your book? Which is your book? So this word is used to ask question. So this is interrogative pronoun. Interrogative का मतलब ये है question. Okay? Interrogative means question. So this pronoun is used to ask question, and always keep in mind you will always find question mark at the end. So I hope till here it is clear. Now we will see indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronoun. So the very word indefinite means which is not definite, जो fixed नहीं हो, आपको पता नहीं हो. Okay, indefinite means not fixed. These pronouns stand for person or thing which you don't know exactly. जिसे आप exactly नहीं जानते हो कौन क्या कितना, that particular word is used as indefinite pronoun. For some indefinite words are none, all, some. These kind of words are indefinite. मतलब some का मतलब कुछ, but ये श्योर नहीं है कौन. For example, some people attended the party. कुछ लोग पार्टी अटेंड किए, but कितने लोग किए, कौन किए, it is not clear. So these words are indefinite. All are present in the school. सभी लोग present है, but कौन present है, कितने लोग present है, it is not clear. None of us are or none of them are good. उनमें से कोई भी अच्छा नहीं है. Okay, but the name is not clear or the number of people is not clear. So these kind of words are known as indefinite pronoun. For example, someone has stolen the key. किसी ने चाबी चुरा लिया. But it is not clear that who is this someone. ये someone है कौन? It is not clear. Okay, so these kind of words are known as indefinite pronoun. After this, we will study relative pronoun. Relative pronoun or this kind of pronoun is used to talk about the person or thing which we already know, जिसके बारे में हम पहले से जान रहे हो या पहले से बात हुई हो. For example, the sentence is the person whom I met yesterday is a criminal. The person whom I met yesterday is a criminal. ये देखते तो क्वेश्चन वर्ड लग रहा है whom, but it is not question word here. So this is not a question. This is relative pronoun. Why it is used to relate two sentences. दो सेंटेंस को रिलेट कर रहा है. वो आदमी जिससे मैं कल मिला था, एक सेंटेंस ये है, वो आदमी जिससे मैं कल मिला था वो एक क्रिमिनल है. So this word is used to connect two feelings, two things. दो चीज को कनेक्ट कर रहा है कि जिस आदमी से मैं कल मिला था वो कौन है, वो एक क्रिमिनल है. So these kind of sentences or pronouns are known as relative pronouns. You can see some more example. The man who came last Sunday is my uncle. जो आदमी लास्ट संडे को आया था वो कौन है, वो मेरे अंकल हैं. जो लास्ट संडे मेरे घर आया था या मेरे से मिला था वो कौन है, he is my uncle. So here who is used to relate two things. Okay, two kinds of information. जो दो information को जोड़ रहा हो, that particular word is relative pronoun. The man who came yesterday और last Sunday is my uncle. जो आदमी last Sunday को मेरे घर आया था वो कौन है, वो मेरे अंकल हैं. So these kind of words are relative pronouns. I hope it is clear, students. Now we will study distributive pronoun. The very word distributive means to distribute, or the word used to distribute. There are several words which is used in a distributive pronoun. These are each, either, neither. These are the words used as distributive pronouns. There are some more words like any. For example, if I say distribute the sweets, and always mind that each student should get 2 toffees. The word each is distributive pronoun. Each student should get 2 toffees, or each student should get 5 pens. So in this case, when we are talking about each and every person of the group in a distributive way, जब पूरे ग्रुप के एक इंसान के बारे में बात कर रहे हो, that is distributive pronoun. Okay? And keep in mind, if you find these words, this is a trick. अगर इन चारों में से कोई भी शब्द आपको दिखता है सेंटेंस में, if you find these words in the sentence, be clear it is always distributive pronoun. Each, either, neither, any. And one more thing, let me tell you something extra about the pronunciation. ये जो 2 वर्ड आप देख रहे हो, you are seeing these 2 words. It is having 2 pronunciations. इसके 2 उच्चारण हो सकते हैं. Okay? Either, neither is correct. Either, neither भी correct है. आप दोनों में से कोई भी यूज कर सकते हो. जैसे आपको पता है डायरेक्शन का डायरेक्शन भी होता है, डायरेक्शन भी होता है. सेम वे आइदर, नाइदर और ईदर, नीदर. बट द मोस्ट मींस एप्रोप्रिएट विल बी, ज्यादा अच्छा होगा कि आप आइदर नाइदर बोलें अकॉर्डिंग टू द इंग्लिश व्हिच वी यूज इन इंडिया. ओके, नाउ लेट्स कम टू द टफेस्ट वन व्हिच इज रिफ्लेक्सिव एंड एम्फेटिक pronoun. This is the pronoun where most of the students face problem. यही वो pronoun है जहाँ पे लगभग बच्चे problem face करते हैं. That is reflexive and emphatic. I think if we study it together, it will be better. Reflexive, emphatic. These are 2 pronouns, but we will understand it like this. Let's take example of reflexive. Now let's see these 2 sentences. These are 2 kinds of sentences, but you can see the same kind of pronoun is used in both sentences. That is himself and himself. So how will we understand which one is emphatic and which one is reflexive? आप देखोगे एक तरफ reflexive है, एक तरफ emphatic, और दोनों ही जगह same pronoun use हुआ है, himself, himself. तो हम कैसे समझेंगे students कि कौन सा reflexive है, कौन सा emphatic? This is the toughest part for students. ये सबसे tough होता है student के लिए. So please be conscious and listen to it. Reflexive and emphatic. Now the question is, first trick. सबसे पहला trick देखेंगे, उसके बाद समझेंगे. Trick क्या है? You can see here the pronoun is used after the word. Pronoun is used after the word. Verb के बाद यूज हुआ है pronoun himself. यहाँ पे हम देखेंगे pronoun, sorry, yes, pronoun is used before the verb. So this is the main difference. ये आपको structural difference है कि इसमें pronoun verb के बाद यूज हो रहा है और emphatic में पहले यूज हो रहा है. But this is the trick. ये structural difference, ये definition नहीं है. Now let's come to definition or what it is in proper way. है क्या ये? Now you can see here he had hurt himself. The principal himself attended the meeting. एम्फेटिक का मतलब ये होता है एम्फेसिस, मतलब जोर डालना। किसी चीज को समझाने के लिए जब हम बेटर वे में एक्सेजरेट करके बताते हैं, बढ़ा चढ़ा के उसको जोर डाल के बताते हैं, दैट इज एम्फेटिक। आप यहाँ पे देखो, अगर ये सेंटेंस है ही हैड हर्ट हिमसेल्फ, अगर इसमें से हम हिमसेल्फ हटा दें, हिमसेल्फ को कवर कर दें, ही हैड हर्ट, तो क्या ये सेंटेंस कंप्लीट होगा? विल इट बी कंप्लीट? नो, क्योंकि एक सवाल होगा कि उसने हर्ट किया, उसने चोट पहुंचाया, किसको? द क्वेश्चन इज whom did he hurt? ये कंप्लीट नहीं हो पाएगा जब तक हम हिमसेल्फ नहीं लगाएंगे कि वो खुद को ही चोट पहुंचाए, ठीक है? बट अगर इस तरफ आते हैं हम, दोनों जगह हिमसेल्फ है, अगर इसको कवर कर देंगे तो सेंटेंस में कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, वो कंप्लीट रहेगा। द प्रिंसिपल हिमसेल्फ अटेंडेड द मीटिंग, हिमसेल्फ को कवर कर देंगे, द प्रिंसिपल अटेंडेड द मीटिंग, बात वही है, द प्रिंसिपल मीटिंग अटेंड किया, प्रिंसिपल। अभी इसको थोड़ा और हम अगर अपने लैंग्वेज में समझे, अंडरस्टैंडिंग आवर लैंग्वेज, प्रिंसिपल खुद मीटिंग अटेंड किए, ये खुद का क्या कोई इंपॉर्टेंस है यहाँ पे? बस जोर डालने के लिए बताया जा रहा है कि प्रिंसिपल खुद मीटिंग अटेंड किए। अगर यहाँ से खुद हटा दे, प्रिंसिपल मीटिंग अटेंड किए, तो भी चलेगा, बट यहाँ पे हिमसेल्फ का इंपॉर्टेंस है, ये एम्फेटिक नहीं है, ये रिफ्लेक्सिव है। ओके, इट इज रिक्वायर्ड, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है सेंटेंस में। ही हैड हर्ट हिमसेल्फ, whom did he hurt? वो किसको नुकसान पहुंचाया? किसी और को भी पहुंचा सकता था, but no, he had hurt himself. Okay, many sentences can be like this. We ourselves made the खीर, हम लोगों ने खुद से खीर बनाया। यहाँ पे ourselves का कोई यूज था नहीं, अगर बोल देते we made the खीर तो भी चलता, it was okay, but just to lay emphasis, जोर डालने के लिए कि हाँ भाई मैंने खुद से खीर बनाया, this is used, ourselves, we ourselves made the खीर। Okay, the principal himself attended the meeting. Okay, so the actor himself came to the party, वो एक्टर या जो भी है सुपरस्टार खुद पार्टी में आया, इट वॉज एनफ, द सुपरस्टार अटेंडेड द पार्टी, इतना भी चलता। तो आप समझ रहे होंगे यहाँ पे इंपॉर्टेंस है, इसके बिना सेंटेंस कंप्लीट नहीं होगा, इसके बिना हो जाएगा। और उससे भी ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट ट्रिक ये है दैट इन रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउन, प्रोनाउन इज यूज्ड आफ्टर द वर्ब। रिफ्लेक्सिव प्रोनाउन में प्रोनाउन वर्ब के बाद यूज हो रहा है, देखो हर्ट वर्ब है यहाँ पे, हर्ट के बाद यूज हुआ हिमसेल्फ, एंड हियर it is used before the verb, attended verb है, verb के पहले himself use हुआ। I hope it is clear because this is the most important part of the chapter, pronoun reflexive and emphatic. Okay, so I hope it is clear. Thank you students.
Okay.